there is a fundamentally very busy week ahead of us. Tomorrow we will be looking for mostly the Fed announcement, which is basically the summary of the previous week's FOMC update. It serves as an overall market update or market communication from the Fed to the investors, and gives us a little bit of more in-depth information about what we could expect from the Fed overall. My expectation is that the Fed will still mention about the fact that they do not hurry about hiking their interest rates. This is the first part. Overall, I believe that it will not lead us to see a stronger US dollar, but nonetheless we'll be looking more in depth into this announcement. On Tuesday, the main pairs that we will be trading will be GBP USD and GBP Japanese yen, for the fact that the UK CPI data will be announced. Meanwhile, on Wednesday, we'll be looking into the China trade balance. If we see any kind of disappointment on the trade balance, we will see a major impact on the indices mostly. So it's a major price mover for those of you who are trading the CFD stocks and indices overall. So have a close eye on these things. Major market mover will be, or major movement will be noticed on the Dow Jones index as well as the German DAX index. So focus on the Chinese trade balance on Wednesday Asian session. Meanwhile, we will also be focused on the Canadian pairs on the second half of the day. Bank of Canada rate statement will be announced, and also the crude oil will be announced as well for the U.S. inventories. So look furthermore into these announcements, and as a major tradable instrument, you'll be trading the USD Canadian dollar and the crude oil. On Thursday, we'll be looking into Australian dollar during the Asian session, and then we'll be looking for US dollar related developments because of the fact that we will have the CPI data and unemployment claims for the US. As well, in the afternoon, just before the New York session opening, we'll be looking into the UK official bank rate announcements and monetary policy update from the Bank of England. Overall, as you can see, it's pretty much like the week of monetary policy updates. Meanwhile, on Friday, once again, China will be on the stage. I expect it to be quite a volatile day on Friday, where we'll be looking and expecting major volatility on indices, CFDs, and crude oil prices. And later on, during the New York session, the major and the most important announcement just before the market closing will be the University of Michigan consumer statement. So these are the major market movements that we can expect from the fundamentals. Let's take a look at charts and see what we can expect from the technical analysis as well. The crude overall bounced off the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone overall on a weekly time frame and also on daily time frame, which was very close to the moving average that I generally look for, the 50 moving average. And so far, it's basically moving between two moving averages, 250 moving averages. I do believe that crude is bound to further move on the bullish side, and I will be expecting the crude to bounce off from the 41.05 level, which is 88% Fibonacci retracement zone. If we look into this level, we will see that the 41.05 level is a historical support / resistance level. Thus, it will be a major level that we will be looking into, and I do believe that it will be a major sell level. So I would actually be placing a sell limit order from there with 50 to 100 points of stop loss, and I would be initially looking for 37.95 level as my first take profit target, which is 61.8% Fibonacci retracement zone. On USD Japanese yen, we initially set to long the pair from 107 100.75 level and onwards. So our first target has hit and our bearish targets has hit as well. I was selling as well to 108.12, and from there onwards we are looking for buy opportunities to 108.60 level. This is going to be the first target, and from there onwards I'll be looking for further bullish opportunities, which will be lying to at 109.33 level and further towards the level of 110. However, I do believe that there is a possibility for the pair to move further on the bearish side. Let's move on to GBP USD. If we look into the pair, we'll see that the pair started to make a higher high and higher low compared to the previous market movements. If we compare that, we basically could assume that the trend is shifting from the price action perspective. But nonetheless, buy opportunities are not confirmed yet, as we are going to be expecting the pair to break above 1.4145 level in order for us to consider any further bullishness. I do also believe that the bullishness is going to be bound up to 42.25 level, which is basically the 200 moving average. And of course, we have the possible Brexit opportunities or Brexit fears that we could call, depending on from which perspective you are looking into, that market will be behaving. So I would actually stay on the negative side of the GBP USD and look for short opportunities from every high that we would be having, instead of trying to long the pair. On New Zealand dollar, US dollar, we can also see that the pair is basically bouncing off the 50 moving average on hourly time frame, and the pair is on current resistance level, which was previously support level as well. So we need to see this level to break above in order for us to consider any kind of bullishness. If you look onto the pair from daily time frame perspective, we can presume that the previous days, basically Friday's highest high at 0.6830 level, should be broken above in order for us to consider any kind of bullish development. And if you combine the previous 2 days candles, we can see that there is actually a reversal candlestick formation that we have, and that's an overall bullish market development indication as well. So let's just follow the pair and consider any kind of possible market developments in order for us to consider to trade this pair. USD Canadian dollar, ahead of this week's Canadian dollar related news, as well as the US crude inventories, is so far on the bearish side. We have the bearish price action as we have lower lows and lower highs. But if we look into the daily time frame, we can see that there is a very strong support level at 1.2875 level, which is 110% Fibonacci retracement zone. If unless that level is broken, I do not expect any kind of further bearish market developments. Indeed, I would actually go against the trend and try to long the pair from 1.286560 level, because there would be a possibility of us seeing a fake break below of this level. Aussie dollar meanwhile is moving similar to New Zealand dollar. We have the bullish price action developments on hourly time frame. If we move on to daily time frame, we can see that again the previous day 2 days candlestick formation is giving us a possible bullish reversal candlestick formation, but overall MACD is showing the bearishness. So we will need to basically wait for either a break above Friday's highest high of 0.7580 level, or a break below of Thursday's lowest low of 0.7491 level, in order for us to either enter bullish or bearish. For bullish targets, our targets will go towards 0.7667 level as a preliminary target, and 0.7730 level as the secondary target. Meanwhile, for bearish developments, we will be first aiming for the following support at 0.7415 level, and from there onwards we'll be looking for the moving average at basically 0.7360 level. On gold, meanwhile, as our final tradable instrument, we can currently see that the valuable metal is aiming to make higher high. At the moment, the gold is testing the 100 level of Fibonacci, and it's being traded at 1245 level. I do believe that the pair is on the bullish side, as the US dollar is losing its momentum at the moment. So we have to really look into the market developments and see where we can enter. So for now, I would just be telling you that try to long the gold from every short possibility that you would be seeing. And Friday's candlestick, meanwhile, is a bullish continuation candlestick. If you participated in our candlestick training last week, you would have taken that opportunity already. So that's all we could say. My target, meanwhile, will lie at 1270 level for the gold. For now, I wish you a great week ahead. Stay positive, stay profitable.